Now we move to the 1940s. World War II dominated this decade. Women needed to replace men who had gone off to war, and so the first great exodus of women from the home to the workplace began. Rosie the Riveter was a symbol of the working woman, but GIs preferred another symbol, the pinup girl, such as Rita Hayworth, Betty Grable. After the war, the men returned, having seen the rest of the world. No longer was the family farm the ideal. Women had to give up their jobs to the returning men, but they had tasted independence. And the GI Bill allowed more men than ever to get a college education. European artists and intellectuals fled to the United States from Hitler and the Holocaust. They brought new ideas that had a profound effect on American artists. And the center of the Western art world shifted from Paris to New York. Returning GIs created the baby boom, and the population began to snowball. Dr. Spock's book of baby and child care changed the way Americans thought about parenting. By 1941, the successful use of the antibiotic penicillin revolutionized medicine. The slinky was invented in 1945, as well as silly putty and the frisbee. Any of you have those? The refrigerator led to the invention of frozen dinners, and Tupperware and aluminum foil made life easier for the post-war housewife. In 1947, commercial television with 13 stations became available. The first computer, named ENIAC, weighed 30 tons and stood 2 stories high. If you're curious, ENIAC stands for Electronic Numerical Integrator.
My battery died. That's why Bruce, I didn't touch it. Modern technology. Yeah.
Talking
While he's coming up, can you hear me in the back?
Yeah.
All right. You can come up and do that. Bebop and rhythm and blues grew out of the big band era toward the end of the decade, introducing the likes of Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, Thelonious Monk, Billie Holiday, and Ella Fitzgerald. Bing Crosby's smooth voice made him one of the more popular singers, and he vied with Frank Sinatra, Dinah Shore, Kate Smith, and Barry Como on the hit parade. Big bands dominated popular music, and Tommy Dorsey, Duke Ellington, Woody Herman, and Benny Goodman led some of the more famous bands. Glenn Miller was one of the most popular band leaders, so let Glenn take you back in time with a medley of some of his favorite songs. Here's Montrose Community Band with Glenn Miller in concert.